Hello, this is Bruce Youngblood at pensionsolutionscanada.com. I've done a lot of work at GM CAMI and Ingersoll. I've written personally dozens of copycat annuities. Very familiar with your plan and very familiar with the process, of course. So I just thought I'd jump on here again and say, yes, there are three options coming out from your pension. One, of course, is take the company pension, as people have done for decades, and collect that. And then if you have a partner or spouse, there's always a spousal continuation. Two is take the pension, but rather than draw it from CAMI, move the capital, which we coordinate, move it over to, let's say, Desjardins, Sun Life, Manulife, Canada Life, one of the bigs. One reason to think about that is these are finance companies. They're not in the car business, they're in the finance business. Second, of course, they are all purely Canadian companies. A secondary reason to look at the copycat, at least get a quote from us, is that there's most often some cash surplus. So if CAMI want, they say, well, that annuity is going to cost $600,000. We take it to Sun and they say, you know what, we'll do the same, but we only need $550,000. You get to keep the rest. Taxable income, but it goes to you. So that's called the copycat annuity. Technically, it's a life annuity. We also call it a copycat pension. So get a hold of us. And the third option is to take the commuted value. Again, I've done loads of these coming out of GM CAMI. And that is, as one of your folks' predecessors said, I'm just going to take the cash. So as I said in the previous example, your commuted value may be worth $600,000. I've seen way more. I've seen less. And it'll come in two parts. It'll come in a locked-in retirement account, which is limited by the tax system. And anything above that is comes to you as cash. So can we stuff that in your RRSP? Maybe you have a lot of room. Maybe you don't have any. We put in there what we can, and the rest goes in your bank account, pay off some small debts, or put it into a TFSA, or what we call an open account, which is like a cash account. In any case, all of these LIRA, RSP, RIF, open, TFSA, they can all be invested. And our portfolio through Manulife Financial has returned north of 8% a year for the past 10 years. So while we don't necessarily like to predict that, that is what we are producing. Okay, so that's it. Bruce Youngblood, Pension Solutions Canada. Jump on Zoom on our site and book a 15-minute free call with me. We'll talk about you. Thanks for watching.